all been there, right? Like, we've all been at that point where we want to start something, and I'm guilty of this consistently. But we get to this point where we want to succeed as soon as we start something. We start a project the day after. Why are we not succeeding? Why have I not made it? And you see it everywhere, right? You see it everywhere. You see it with people starting their own little businesses. You see it in listen, I am a professional wrestler, and I see it every day, professional wrestlers. I see people who are a month in, and they're like, why am I not on this? Why am I not getting this opportunity? And it's about paying the dues. And I don't mean just in wrestling. I mean in life. You got to pay your dues. You got to eat shit. Like, literally, you got to eat shit. Well, maybe not literally, because that's disgusting. But you know what I mean? You got to literally put yourself in the grind every day, struggling, hurting, tired, and persevering. Words are hard. Everything that I do, no matter how hard I want to succeed the next day, I know I got to struggle through it. And so I find a way for it to work for me. And I know this Live, Learn, and Grow is going to be a little over the place. It's not like my normal structured episode, but I got to talk about this, right? I'm motivated. I was watching him. And at Gary Vee, a lot of times he'll touch on things that I myself have come to these conclusions, but it sounds so much better when he says it. And he talks about, working from 7 a.m. to 2 a.m., and that's literally what my days are. My days, I wake up at 8, and I have my breakfast, I have to walk the dog, I have to drive the fiance to work, I come home, I change, shower, I go to work. I'm in work by 10 a.m. From 10 a.m. to roughly 6 and change, I'm at my full-time job, software engineer, senior software engineer. I am working for the knot. That's my full-time job. That's what I'm doing. I come out of work. What's the next thing I do? I go to the gym. Directly after work, go to the gym. Now I'm in the gym for another hour, 2 hours, plus, getting there, travel, whatever, everything. By the time I get home, it's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I make dinner or eat my meal. I spend quality time with the fiance for maybe, an hour or so, just so that, we can catch up on our days, because relationships, you need to put in that work, right? Like, you need to talk to the person, you need to expose, you got to put in that work. Everything you do, you got to put in the work. Relationships are no different. So I put in that work at that point. And then from 10 p.m., 10:30 to 2 a.m., I am hustling. I am working on, whether it's the stream, whether it's streaming, whether it's working about ideas on the stream, whether it's working on ideas of my wrestling, my gear, watching matches. I'm putting in work and a hustle for any one of my million side projects that I have, that I'm actively pursuing at every given point, because my life is literally just, and I use the word literally multiple times, and sometimes I don't use it as literal as I should. But my life is a constant roller coaster, but it's good, and I love it. And I love the fact that I can have so many passions that I can allow myself to hustle wherever I need to be. And it's not because I'm like, I can't focus, right? Wrestling is a full-time job. Streaming is a full-time job. My job is a full-time job, and I am managing to pursue all three simultaneously because I want this, right? I want this. And you guys got to want it. Look at your goals. Look what you're doing. Right now, you came home from work. Today's Sunday, right? What are you doing on Sunday to pursue your goals? What are you doing tomorrow to pursue your goals? And the day after, and the day after, and the day after. What are you doing? Because if your idea is, well, I think about it, maybe I talk about it, but I don't do it. You're not a being about it. Which, if you haven't seen, my brother has a great shirt, the Josh Speaks. Has a great shirt, joshspeaks.com. Don't talk about it. Be about it. And that's the truth. You got to be about what you want. Don't talk about the hustle that you want to do. Be that hustle. Get on that train. Let's go. Oh, man, I feel motivated. Need some coquito. Who made this coquito? I did? Thanos, who made this coquito? He's a little silent. He's shy. Guys, the Infinity trailer came out. He's getting all this hype. People are learning about who the hell Thanos is. Because, he hasn't been in the movies for a little while, even though he has. But, Thanos head is shy. Thanos is shy. Baby Thanos is shy. Hell, the Infinity Gauntlet cookie jar next to them is shy, alright? Because they're getting all this fame. But you know what? And you know what? Here, let's talk about that for a second. If you guys don't know the story of the Infinity Gauntlet, I'm not going to ruin it. But I will tell you what the purpose of it, what the core story is. And I'm sure if you have watched any Marvel movie up to this point, you have seen it. If you watch the trailer, you get it. Thanos wants to be the best. in the world, in the universe, and everything. And so the gauntlet is the vehicle that he uses to propel himself to success. And every time he gets an Infinity Stone in his gauntlet, he is one step closer to his goal. Now, obviously, read the comics, you know what happens. Watch the movies, we'll see what happens. But my point is that Thanos never stopped hustling. He had people try to do the work for him, try to delegate the tasks. When they weren't working out, what did he do? Boom! Boom! I'll do it myself. And that is what you gotta do. Beat Thanos. Get your gauntlet. Do it yourself. Boom! Live, learn, grow, baby. Let's do this.